I was joking with my friend. I said that if I ever die, and maybe if I die at the age of 69, what I wanted to have on my tombstone was nice. Just one word. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another motovlog episode. And I must apologize a little bit for my tardiness for the past couple of videos. I've been rather busy due to the passing of one of my family members. So it's it's gotten me thinking about life and death itself, right? So I guess it's something hard to stomach, but at the same time, it's also something that kind of brought the family together a little bit. And I think it's a great, I mean, it's sad, but at the same time, you make it a good opportunity to reunite the family over it once again, despite having all the feuds and bad blood or whatever between family member. But family is family lah, right? Well, anyways, sad things aside, today we are going to the Singapore Pet Expo. And the only reason why I'm going there is because I need to get myself some slip leashes. It's something that the shelter requires us to have, solely because a lot of these dogs don't react well to being leashed. So slip leashes are a great way of training dogs how to get used to getting leashed lah, right? So that's something we're going down there to get. We're also going there to explore a little bit, see what's up in the pet sector. I'll be honest, this is one of those kinds of expos that I don't usually go to, and it's been a long time since I've last been to one. I used to always go to IT Fair, and not so much anymore. I think the quality of IT Fair has dropped a lot lah, in my opinion. I'm a very staunch computer kind of guy, so it's very sad to see the whole IT scene in Singapore is kind of dying out eventually. Yeah. Well, that aside, I guess this motovlog will. I just want to use it to collect a little bit of my thoughts on a bit on life, I guess. So let's see if I can actually think about. There have been a couple of things that I've been thinking about over the past few days as I had to be up and about for the week and stuff like that lah. One of them is old age and quality of life. So I think in a lot of sense, talking about death in and of itself is a very taboo subject. A lot of people talk about living long, but nobody talks about living well long, right? I think it's something that we should differentiate. It's also something that it's oh wow, there's boxes in the middle of the road, someone dropped it. It's also something that people always neglect lah, right? I would say in my family there was a dilemma about prolonging the life of my grandmother, right? I would say she passed at a very ripe old age of 96, and she had a fantastic life. That was until some health problems hit her, and then after that I feel like her quality of life deteriorated rapidly after that. But that's how it is, right? All these kind of things you have no control over. And I think that in life itself we should aim to live a high quality of life for as long as possible. But once it starts to go down the hill, I don't think you can call that living anymore, right? That's my opinion. People may choose to differentiate otherwise. So it's kind of like a brutal truth, and it was a very painful thing to see and go through. I don't know if anyone else has ever had that dilemma as well. it's a dilemma for sure, because life is to some extent sacred, right? But at the same time, when you can't talk, walk, think, can you really call what you're doing living? It's something I'm contemplating as well, right? I was joking with my friend. I said if I ever die, and maybe if I die at the age of 69, what I wanted to have on my tombstone was nice. Just one word. If I ever even have a tombstone. Okay, maybe nowadays don't even have tombstone now. You know, like the columbarium, you got the nice little plaque and stuff like that. Yeah. I think it's already a blessing to live that long, honestly. So it's definitely something I've been thinking about, and it's been on my mind, and now I'm just putting it out there lah. I also like think about like what are your life goals and the people you treasure around you. So I would say me riding the bike and stuff like that has a huge chance of me deteriorating my quality of life should an accident happen. Right? Let's just face it. This is the reality of riding a motorbike. It's dangerous. Anything can happen anytime. So I would like to live as long as I can, but at the same time I would also like to live well. So I will try to take care of my body for as much as possible lah, right? It is very unfortunate. And I think the last thing is also like death rituals in Singapore, right? I think it's something that's quite interesting, and it's also sort of a problem to some extent, because I have a feeling that my generation or the generation above mine will be the final generation that have like all these practices and, you know, religious belief so strongly held together. I think the practice of death in and of itself will change over time, and the question is how will it change only. And that's going to be interesting because I don't know, I have a very weird fascination with cultures and how they deal with something like this. In fact, when I was studying sociology back in my college days, I took it as like a for fun subject. My research was actually on funeral practices, and to see it in person was eye-opening. I guess it's been a long time since I've attended a funeral, and I've been very blessed with that fact, right? No one wants to see a loved one pass away. So unfortunately I had to bear witness to that last week, and it's put up my video editing schedule, and that's why I want to apologize to you guys about this right? On the bright side, I've been working really hard on the Tricity review video. I actually gone out of my way. I think I'm not sure which I think how many motovlogs before this I will have released my behind the scenes of the Tricity review. Yeah, so the ordering will be a bit jumbled up for these few days, but that's fine. I'm trying to put out the videos as often as I can. No, it's a jam. I don't feel like lane splitting though. I'm very chill today. So another very, very nice thing that like sort of happened in this past couple of days is because of like the funeral and the wake, you know, I got to know my nephew and nieces a lot better. It's something I didn't do for like the past 5 or 6 years-ish. I have been so consumed by my work and my work and my studies that I never really took the time to establish relationships with my relatives, you know. And I think it's something we take for granted. I think it takes effort to maintain relationships. Looking at future generations, families are getting smaller, and because of that, we are sort of becoming more and more antisocial, if I were to say that. Good and bad thing. For some people, it's a blessing in disguise. It also made me reflect about like why I really love to ride bikes. I'm an introvert by nature. Just sitting in this vehicle all by myself, no one to talk to me, no one to say anything, you know, there is like some semblance of like being zen on a motorbike, and I really enjoy it. It's a peace that I seek for in the hustle and bustle of Singapore life. It's too fast paced. This is the one moment that I get to sit down and organize my thoughts. I don't need to think about a lot of other things, except maybe that every other car out here wants to kill me. Grim thoughts. So it's nice to see like the next generation in my family being kind of close together. We reconnected, and you know, we caught up with our lives and stuff like that. It was nice to see everyone doing well lah. Normally Chinese New Year we'd do that, but you know, there were like how to say, there were a lot of complicated things going on now, business, work, all these kind of things, you know. It's not really a time in the world where you can really just sit down and talk for hours. You have to make time for that. And you know, a funeral is just one of those times.